The Pokemon Company was gracious enough to drop a little info on Sword and Shield for us yesterday, covering new Pokemon, rivals, and Galarian variants. Seeing as they've announced a couple more Pokemon recently, I thought I'd put together a list of the top 5 Galar Pokemon announced so far. Before we get going, subscribe and turn on notifications to be updated when I post a new video. Also remember, these are only my personal picks. These are not by any means the end-all be-all Pokemon for the Galar region. If you happen to disagree, let me know your list down in the comments below. Now, let's begin. Starting the list off right, we have Wooloo. I'm a 27-year-old man. Isn't this Pokemon the cutest thing in the world? Well, that's what myself and many other fans seem to think. Look at those eyes! Obviously, Wooloo is a sheep Pokemon, with a normal typing. This Pokemon can either have the ability Fluffy or Run Away. Fluffy allows the user to only take half damage for moves that make physical contact. However, it makes said Pokemon take double damage against fire-type attacks. Run Away grants the Pokemon to run away in just about any situation, excluding trainer battles of course. Neither of these abilities are new or unique to Wooloo, but I'm sure we'll be getting a much needed evolution for this bundle of fluff very soon. A little extra on this one, typically mimic the leader of their herd or their trainer, ending with some pretty interesting encounters. Though it's possibly a pre-evolution and we have yet to see its final form, Wooloo is one of the cutest new Galar Pokemon and deserves to roll its way into number 5. The alloy Pokemon Duraludon comes in at number 4. This Steel and Dragon-type Pokemon shares its habitat with the infamous Tyranitar. They can often be seen battling each other over territory near the mountainous areas over the Galar region. Coming with either the ability Light Metal or Heavy Metal, the latter of which would put a hindrance on Duraludon's Light Metal body. Light Metal would be the sought-after ability for this Pokemon, as its metal body allows it to only weigh a mere 88 pounds. Adding the ability Light Metal would cut this weight in half, making Duraludon only 44 pounds. Seeing as this Pokemon is going toe-to-toe with the mighty Tyranitar, I think it might need a little more of an advantage than being lightweight, and it does. Duraludon can learn the new steel attack, Exhaustive Beam, which has 140 power, completely obliterating Tyranitar, but also hitting Duraludon with 50% recoil. Getting a new Dragon-type Pokemon is always interesting, and Duraludon is no exception. That's why it was able to take number 4. In at 3, we have the two-sided Pokemon Morpeko. This electric dark type Pokemon comes with the ability Hunger Switch, which allows Morpeko to enter Hangry mode. This mode allows Morpeko to change the typing of some of its moves, specifically a move known as Aura Wheel. While in normal form, also known as full belly form, Aura Wheel is an electric type move, and when in Hangry mode, it changes into a dark type move. With its unique typing and transformation process, Morpeko is looking to be quite the talented Pokemon. Rocking its cutesy Pikachu clone design, I'm sure this Pokemon will come to be loved by many fans alike. Morpeko with its brand new electric dark type is able to use its power of hunger to chomp its way into the number 3 slot. Number 2 is the newly announced OBSTAGOON. Truly a treat. Not only did its pre-evolution get Galarian variants, OBSTAGOON happens to be a completely new addition to an already established line of Pokemon. That hasn't happened in the series in forever. This evolution was actually conjured up by the harsh living conditions of the Galar region. The Linoon in the area fight to survive, ultimately leading to their evolution into OBSTAGOON. Known as the blocking Pokemon, OBSTAGOON is a dark normal type and can either come with the ability Reckless, which increases the power of moves that deal recoil damage by about 20%, or the ability Guts, which gives its user a 50% buff in attack if inflicted with the status condition. Neither of these abilities are unique in any way, but if the stats play out well for this one, we may have a pretty nice Pokemon on our hands. One thing that does stand out about this Pokemon is its new special move, Obstruct. Though we don't know much about this move as of yet, it looks as though it could possibly be used to taunt your foe, baiting them into an attack and then using that momentum back at them. But I could be completely wrong here. Already I can tell this Pokemon is going to cause a little bit of trouble in online battles, but what do I know? The one that I've been waiting for. Hands down my favorite Pokemon found in the Galar region, Galarian WEEZING. I was straight flabbergasted at the announcement of Galarian forms in yesterday's trailer. Yeah, it had been rumored, but I didn't actually think they'd keep the trend going and follow through. I was obviously wrong on that one, and we now have a WEEZING rocking a smokestack top hat. I love it. Sticking to its roots, WEEZING is held on to its poison typing, but it has an added fairy typing, making this Pokemon rather interesting to say the least. While this version of WEEZING may still be a poisonous ball of gas, it actually absorbs pure toxins in the environment and then spews from its smokestacks completely purified air. This Pokemon is by far Galar's best weapon in the fight against global warming in the region. As of now, we only know of one of the abilities Galarian WEEZING can potentially come with, as the other one has still yet to be announced. Could this ability have some sort of relevance to a Pokemon that has yet to be announced? Maybe it has something to do with Gigantamaxing. I guess we'll all find out soon enough. Back to this beautiful version of WEEZING. The one ability we know Galarian WEEZING has as of now is Levitate, which grants the user the ability to float in midair. This makes it so the user is not affected by any ground type moves or arena traps. This is standard stuff when it comes to WEEZING, but it's the combination of this ability and type change that knocks its weaknesses down to only 2. That, along with its overall design, is what brought it to the #1 spot. I don't know what it is, but I have some sort of soft spot for these poison type region variants. Grimer and Muck were 2 of my favorite Alolan forms, and I think they outdid themselves with WEEZING this time. Those are my picks. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed today's Pokemon themed video. Did you like my list? Tell me which Galar Pokemon you like the most. Also, please let me know your thoughts on my new content down below. While you're there, think about hitting that like button and maybe that subscribe button for good measure. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Peace out.